Seeking asylum isn't illegal. It really pisses me off when people refer to asylum seekers as illegals, because it's not illegal to seek asylum. Yes, crossing the channel is illegal, but that doesn't mean that their asylum claim is automatically rejected. They still have the right to claim asylum in the UK. The reason that the UK asylum system is so flawed is because you have to already be in the UK in order to claim asylum. And you can't work until your claim is accepted, which means that these people have to wait in these hotels for months in order for their claim to be accepted. And they're not allowed to work, which means that they're surviving on like £20 a week. That's not their fault. They came to the UK because you have to be in the UK to claim asylum. They wait in hotels to get their claim processed because otherwise they can't get their claim processed. They have to survive on £20 a week. They're not allowed to work. What else are they meant to do? It's not like they're living in luxury while they're waiting. Also, so many people say, is France a dangerous country? Why can't they say in France? For your information, France receives more asylum claims than the UK. In 2023, the UK received 67,000 asylum claims, and France received 167,000, which means that France received 100,000 more asylum claims than the UK. Only a relatively small percentage of people who have already arrived in France go on to try and seek asylum in the UK. There are many reasons why they would rather seek asylum in the UK than in France. Imagine if you're trying to rebuild your life and you live in a country where you speak English. Because England colonized so much of the world, many countries speak English. So if you already speak English and you're trying to rebuild your life after conflict, after having your home destroyed, obviously you're going to try and claim asylum in the UK and try and rebuild your life, especially if you don't speak French. And many people already have family in the UK that they're trying to reunite with. Why would they seek asylum in France if they have family in the UK? There's no law written that you have to seek asylum in the first safe country that you arrive in. I just really want you to imagine your home was destroyed. Imagine your people are being genocided. You're being killed. You cannot exist in your home. And then you try and escape. You're going to do everything to escape. You want to live. You want to be able to rebuild your life. You don't want to just struggle forever. You speak English, you're smart, and you want a job. So you're going to move to another country where they're English speaking. And as soon as you arrive in that country, you're surviving dangerous journeys. And let's say you're seeking asylum in the US, which is another English speaking country. As soon as you arrive, you're immediately discriminated against. You're attacked. People hate you for trying to survive, for trying to live, for trying to have a better life. And they're telling you that you should have stayed back in your home where you probably would have died. These people have suffered so much. Why do they need to be attacked even more?